Do you plan to go back to UAE? You can already know the answer to that question. No, 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 no. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Victoria and I film from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching my video. Please do well to subscribe before the end of this video, okay? Thank you. So in today's video, I would be doing a Q&A. Actually, this video has been made before now. I was supposed to do a collaboration with somebody, but for some reason unknown to me, the collaboration did not hold. So I was sent some questions to answer so that she can post on her channel, but we ended up not doing the collaboration. So I felt like okay, I should just do the Q&A on my own channel, since some of the questions are questions that I have been asked before, and also I filmed a video about my experience as an housemaid in Abu Dhabi, UAE. So I felt like this would be a good time to just do a Q&A and answer some of the questions I have been asked before. Okay, without too much rambling and talking, let's jump right in. Okay, so I have my questions here written down because I use my phone to film. I don't have second phone to read the question from, so I had to write them down. So I'll just be looking at the questions and answering them. Okay, so the first question says, how do you come about the idea of going to UAE? So I think I said this in the video I made about my experience as an housemaid in the UAE. I'll just link it here or in the description down below. So I'll just answer the question saying that I was supposed to travel with my then fiance, now my husband. We were supposed to travel together, but we were denied visa, and we had to like find another means, and UAE came up, and UAE came up. We were supposed to go together also, but at the long run he did not go. I had to go alone. Yeah. The second question says that, did you use an agent or you did the process on your own? I did not use an agent. I have my uncle in Abu Dhabi, so he helped out with the application and everything, booking of flight and all. So I didn't use an agent. The third one says, what was your first impression when you got to UAE and the house you would be working? Okay, my first impression, I was so happy that I left Nigeria. I'm in a new country. I was so happy for the new season. I was hot at that point. Like I was just so ready for everything UAE is going to bring to me. Yeah, I was happy. And then the next one that says, and how I felt when I got to the house I will be working. When I got to the house, I will be working. I don't really know how I felt, but I was just happy that I now have a job, even though the situation of the house was not good to me. But I was just happy that I got a job, I could make money, and good things will surely come in the future. That was just how I felt. Next one says, do you think working in the UAE was worth it? I would say it was worth it, and it was not, in the sense that it was not worth it because I didn't get to do what I desired to do, or the things that I planned, or how I planned it's going to come out. It didn't go that way. I ended up coming back. I did not really achieve what I wanted, but it's okay. And I would say it's worth it because I had a whole new experience. I had an experience of how a different country from where I had known from like birth. I had and a new experience. I had to experience new people, new things, and all those stuff. So yeah. The next one says, were you given off days? Yes, I was given off days. So I was given just one day in the week. That's Sunday to Saturday. I was given just one day off. Yeah. Next one says, how long did you stay in UAE and how long did you work as an housemaid? I stayed in UAE like almost 2 years, I think. Yeah, I almost stayed 2 years, but I didn't stay 2 years. But it was almost 2 years. And how long did I work as an housemaid? I worked as an housemaid, I think 1 year, 1 year and few months. I think 1 year and maybe 1 month or 2 months, like that. I can't really remember, but yeah, I worked up to 1 year in the housemaid thing. Next one says that, how did you manage the stress and the kid? Okay, how I manage stress is me talking to my husband, talking to my family at the end of the day, then listening to music and try to, like, I was joining some webinars and all those stuff. That is how I just manage stress, because there is no other way for me. But listening to music was my go-to, and talking to my friends and family, yeah, that was what helped me in that phase. And also managing the kids. Managing kids, like, it's a whole thing already, but managing kids that are not yours is not a ride in the park. And the fact that you cannot control them, you cannot tell them what to do and what not to do, or correct them or something like that, it's draining. And the fact that when you tell them something, they'll have to confront you, and and they are so disrespectful. And these children that I was with, the first one was like 5 years at that time, and the other one was 2. The 2-year-old can't talk like that, but sometimes when he's pissed and angry, the way he will react, you know that this is disrespectful. And the 5-year-old, oh god, you can't even tell her nothing. When you talk to her, she's going to respond to you, okay? So but I here we are now. Next one says that, did you regret working or going to UAE? No, I didn't regret. Not at all. I might say I regret in the sense that, like I said earlier, I did not come to the fulfillment of what and the reason why I went, but I did not regret. I'm still happy I went. I'm still happy that I get to experience all those new things. The next one says that, how were you able to combine working as an housemaid and a YouTuber? Okay, by the time I was working as an housemaid, I was not doing YouTube. I think it was towards when there was COVID and I had to leave their house that I started YouTube. I did not start YouTube when I was working as an housemaid. You get. Did your boss know you were doing YouTube? Yes, my boss later knew I was doing YouTube, because after I left the house and I started YouTube, I think later on I started coming to the house and going back to where I was staying. I was not living in their house anymore. So later they knew I was doing YouTube, and one day when I came to the house, they told me, oh, like, they saw my video on YouTube. I just smiled. I did not give them any response. I just smiled. Yeah, so my boss knew. Next one says, do you plan to go back to UAE? You can already know the answer to that question. No, 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 no. I'm not going nowhere. I'm in my country. Like, I plan to relocate again, but not to UAE. Okay, but everything works together for my good. I'm still in Nigeria, enjoying Nigeria. Okay, yeah. Next one says, why did you choose to work as an housemaid? I really did not choose to work as an housemaid. Working as an housemaid chose me. Okay? I didn't choose it. I already said why I went for the option as an housemaid in that video I made. Do well to go and watch it. I'm going to link it here or here, whichever one. So do well to go watch it. Okay? Next one says, what pisses you off when you were working as an housemaid? What pisses me off? I think when the children are just disrespectful and you cannot just control them. Also, what pisses me off is when the my boss wife, when I do something and she just complain about every single thing. Like, I just get pissed off. Also, when I arrange something and the next minute it's disorganized, I like, I am, that's just it. The next one says that, worst thing that happened to you as an housemaid? I think the worst thing is just at that point when they wanted to send me out of the house one night like that. It was not funny, but what can the writers do? It just went south at that night, and I really freaked out. Also, one thing I also remembered was, I don't think this is a worst thing actually, but it's just like the emotional things you have to face. Like, I remember one day, like that time was during Valentine's Day, and just imagine you are with people that they can celebrate Valentine's with their partner, and you are there. Your partner is one place, somewhere that you cannot reach, and you cannot spend time with them. Oh God, that day was really emotional to me. After, because my boss, all of us, we went out that day to one nice restaurant. I actually stayed with the children, and they came to give us something to eat from there, but I cried that day because I feel like I want to be with my baby, but what can I do? I couldn't be with him. But it's okay. Now I'm with him, enjoying my baby girl life. The next one says that, how were you treated by your bosses? I would say that my boss, that's the husband, was okay. Like, not really, he was good. He is a good person because he always make me want to be comfortable or anything. But the wife, I don't know if it's jealousy, maybe because we are like both woman and she feels like we want to figure baga, or I don't know what's called that in English. Like, you know what is, maybe you're in my space, you want to come and take over, something like that. I just feel so sometimes she just tries to like cut the husband from doing some certain things, and but it is what it is. Next one says that, things you have learned working as an housemaid. Patience, patience, patience. Yes, I really learned patience, because things, like, there are process to things. Even though I'm still learning the patience, but I think that time, like, I did not have any choice than to be patient. Like, just go through this stage, this phase, this season. I was really patient. I'm still learning how to be patient, because I know I'm not a very patient person, but I'm still in the learning process. I'm still learning. Okay, yeah. Then the last one says that, advice for someone who is currently working as an housemaid. My advice would be, my advice to that person would be patient, because that season you are is just a phase and it's going to pass. Yeah, it is a phase and it's going to pass. Definitely, you will not remain there forever. Like, you are going to move. You get. And also be prayerful, just be closer to God. Anything you feel, just talk to God about it. If you want to cry, it's okay. It's very okay to cry, but don't dwell on your crying. Talk to God, talk to your loved ones, share how you feel with people you love, and situations is going to change sooner than you expect. Okay, that's my advice. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this question and answer. Please do well to give me a like, give a comment down below, and subscribe. Okay, if you have any other questions you like to ask, or anything you like to know about UAE and all those good stuff, please do well to let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.